Yeah, part of the plan after that last fight was to take a step back from, intense training boxing and focus on a little bit more the strength side of training. So that's what we've done. So a couple of months out, focused on strength. I was allowed to eat a little bit more because I didn't have a fight penciled in, and yeah, the mince pies followed with that.
So you're setting a date for March. I know you want to drop down to super middleweight, is it?
Yeah.
Tell us how that's going to happen.
Yeah, so we're going to come down to super middleweight. So the last few fights we've been at 12.7, and now we're going to drop down to 12 stone dead. So, that's going to be a challenge in itself as well. But me and the team believe we can make it easily enough. And yeah, we'll go for it now. We've got about 2 months, about 8 to 10 weeks, hopefully, till this next fight date. And that should be confirmed this week, and we should make it comfortable.
So how will you training all to drop that kind of weight? Will it involve more cardio? How will you go about that?
The training will stay the same. It's always intense. The only thing that will change is when we get closer to the fight, slight little tweaks will happen with the diet if needs be. Weight comes off me quite well anyway, so as well as we draw closer to the fight, we'll be looking at water intake, upping it and then dropping it as we get closer to the fight. But me and my team will be doing that when we get closer to it.
So you mentioned your team then, and one member of that team is Rob Rimmer, your trainer. Tell us how good he's been with you, and how will he help you progress to the next level?
Yeah, no, he's brilliant, Rob. I love having him, by my side, everything, inside and out the ring as well. Physically and mentally gets me in a good frame of mind, ready for the fight. So yeah, we're just ready to get this date now and ready to go for it. So I'm doing my personal training, and I've got the boot camps that I run as well. But first the personal training is great. I get on a one-to-one level with people. I get to tailor certain session plans and programs over a good 10-12 week period with them, and we really get to make some progress. I've just started taking on as well a few more clients who are interested in learning boxing. So doing a little bit of what I do, and it's great. They love it. They love punching the pads, and this is something about punching leather that people seem to love. So that's really enjoyable for clients, and the boot camps are good fun as well. Like I've mentioned before, we've got a morning and an evening option, and it makes it easy for everybody really to get to morning and evenings, and they're a good laugh.
And a big part of your success so far has been the sponsors you've had come on board. Can you tell us about them? Have you got any new ones coming on?
Yeah, we've hopefully got a couple in the pipeline who are going to back me in this camp, but I can't announce them just yet. But I'd like to say a massive thank you to the ones like Steriplast who've sponsored me for years, and they're great. They back me all the way. They've got a little company now. They've got a company as well now. Sorry about that. They've got a company as well now called Coyote, who are fantastic. They look after all my hand stuff, so they're great. And sports shoes as well, and and Nike. They've started sponsoring me, so it's fantastic having them on board. It's good training in nice, comfortable clothing as well, which is good.
Yeah, basically when I was younger, I used to play ice hockey for Sheffield, and then because Sheffield it was an hour away from me, and my dad was obviously taking me, so we couldn't get there 3 times a week for the training. So I went to a boxing gym to do a bit of extra fitness training, and sort of fell in love with boxing from there.
So when did you first realise you were a very good boxer? Because obviously to go 15-0, there must be something about you.
Yeah, it was probably the amateurs. I had 54 amateur fights. I think early on in my career I started going into national titles, and I started winning them. I was the underdog in them sort of things, and started winning national titles like the junior ABAs, CYPs and Tri-Nation, stuff like that. And I think it's from there where I thought I could make somewhat of this.
So you've had some fairly big fights. You fought at the Manchester Arena.
Yeah.
I believe you were scheduled to fight in February, but that's been cancelled.
Yeah, it's just been moved back to April now. That'll be for the WBO European title. So that's just been moved to April. I think that's going to be at Manchester Arena, which will be better for me anyway. So it'll be a bigger show.
So talk to us about the feelings when you step into the ring in Manchester Arena. Did you ever envisage you'd be fighting at such a big venue?
No, it was a great experience, to be honest. I think I've been there 4 times now, but it's just weird, being in the ring there, because obviously when I was younger I used to go and watch Manchester Storm play there, and I've been to gigs there and stuff, watching live events there, and it's just bizarre going to Manchester Arena and being there with another guy in the ring and everyone watching you. So it's a weird feeling.
So what are your aims and objectives for the future then?
We've obviously got this WBO European title in April, so we've got a run out in March before that, 30th of March. So get them 2 out there, and then see what's to come after that.